Refugees versus economic immigrants, what the average Canadian doesn't know. Most Canadians don't actually understand the difference between refugees and economic immigrants, or how each group comes to Canada and contributes in totally different ways. And that misunderstanding fuels a lot of fear, resentment, and misinformation in the public discourse. Let's start with the basic. Economic immigrants are selected by Canada based on factors like education, language skills, and work experience. These are people who apply through systems like Express Entry or the Provincial Nominee Program. They're chosen because they likely integrate quickly, fill labor gaps, and contribute to the economy right away. Refugees, on the other hand, don't come to Canada to boost the economy. They come to survive. They're fleeing war, violence, political persecution, or humanitarian crisis. And under international law and Canadians' own charter, they have the right to seek protection. Refugees are screened, often spend years in UN camps or overseas interviews, and go through a strict vetting process before ever setting foot here. Now here's where it gets interesting. Despite public assumption that the refugees are a drain, many end up outperforming expectations over time. They open businesses, learn the language, and become homeowners. It might take longer, but the resilience factor is real. Meanwhile, economic immigrants often struggle in the first few years because their credentials aren't recognized, and they're underemployed. So the narrative that refugees are a burden while economic immigrants are always successful is simply false. Both groups have value, but they bring different kind of value. One fills skill gaps immediately, and the other reflects Canada's moral leadership and long-term investment in human capital. The bottom line? Canada needs both. And if more people understood how different the two paths really are, we'd have a more balanced conversation about who we are welcoming and why.